Today we want to begin some devotions on the book of Romans, reflections on Romans. And I'm going to be selecting wonderful verses out of Romans, and hopefully a word will be shot to your heart, as it were, as God speaks to you. Let me read to you from Romans 1, chapter 1, verses 14 through 16. I call this the 3 I Ams of Paul. I am obligated both to Greeks and non-Greeks, both to the wise and the foolish. That is why I am so eager to preach the gospel also to you who are in Rome. For I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes, first to the Jew, then to the Gentile. So he says these 3 I Ams. First, the I am of obligation. I am obligated to bring good news to the whole known world as he knew it. And he says, then I am eager to share it. Let me ask you this. Do you feel any divine obligation to share good news with a desperate, dying world? Do you feel compelled to share with family, friends, associates who you work with? Do you have any divine compulsion to say, I must share the good news? I can't keep it to myself. Or do we walk by a house on fire and say, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. And yet the house is on fire. The culture is perishing. We're all headed for one destiny or another for eternity. Do you feel that sense? Paul said, I feel obligated. I'm just under divine compulsion to share what? The batting averages, how the Warriors are doing, or to share a message. He goes on to say, that's why I'm eager, not only obligated, but I'm eager to preach the gospel to you who are in Rome. You know, I play a little bit of guitar, and I've been in a lot of different jam sessions with musicians, and I've known different people at times. You'd have to beg them to play. They'd be great musicians, but you always had to beg them, and they would be saying, oh no, I'm no good, I can't, no. Guess what? I had little talent, but a lot of willingness, because I wanted to play music. And I see some people, they've got good news, but they're just not eager to share it. Why is it that bad news spreads so quickly and truth moves so slow? Dwight L. Moody used to say that by the time truth got out of the bed and put on its shoes, a lie would be halfway across the world. Why are we so slow to share good news with perishing people? Paul's third I am is, I am not ashamed of the gospel. Wouldn't it be terrible to go with a girl you were ashamed of? Or say, she's so homely, or I'm so ashamed of her that though I'm going to marry her, I don't want her to meet any of my family. Is the gospel something you're ashamed of? In the marketplace, with your family? Are you ashamed of the only message that can save anyone, your children, your wife, yourself? This is the only message. And Paul said, I feel obligated, I am eager, and you must know I am not ashamed of the gospel, the good news of Jesus Christ that has saved me for time and eternity. Oh, may those obligations, those opportunities, and that compulsion be given to us, that we share the good news with a world that desperately needs it. May you tune in again so we can share good news with you.